Hello, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me for a craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here in the evenings at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together. All right, we are moving on with some more free motion quilting. We gotta make it through all of these blocks. Last night we finished the unicorn and the whale, so I'll show you guys those again. And yeah, let's see what we can get done tonight. I have an idea for one, so I think that's what we'll start with. But I'll show you them all again, and if you have any ideas for any of the other ones, yell them out. All right, you guys, let's get going. Okay, so yesterday we did the unicorn, and I just really kind of like how he turned out. This is our detailed one that we did yesterday, and this is after not like free motion quilting for a while, so I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. And then once we cut it down, it'll be more like so. Oops, I think we froze. Hold on a sec, you guys. Let's try this again. All right. It looks like we're backing out. Okay. And then the other one we did is the whale. So this one, obviously much more simple, but I think it fits it. And the nice thing about doing simple designs or far apart designs like this is that it gets like really poofy. And I think that's a really, really, really fun look as well. So anyway, those are our two from yesterday. Let's go through the ones that we still have. Missed one down here. Ooh, you guys, I think we froze again. Okay, so we might have a whole deal today. So we'll just see how it goes tonight. If it just keeps freezing, we'll just stop and I'll try tomorrow night again. Sorry about that, but all right. So here is the raccoon. We got that guy to do. The X-ray fish, and I think this is the one that I'm gonna start with. So I'm gonna scooch this one just out of the way. We have the zebra. Yep, there's just one. The V, the viper. That was a stretch for the V, but I had a lot of other birds, so I didn't want to do like vulture or something like that. We got the turtle, the yak, the seahorse. Oh, there's two more yet. The owl, and the quail to do yet. So those are our ones in waiting. So while I was sitting here before coming on, I was looking at this guy, and I thought like a fun way to do it might be to like go on these little hearts that we added. So if you guys remember when we stitched this one, we added little hearts because these are X-ray fish, so they're see-through. And so, first of all, it was only this guy, and then we added a little baby one. Because I think that's when around here is when I announced that we're gonna have a little baby here soon. And so we added the little hearts. So I thought maybe we could just do some heart shapes. So what I'm thinking is like how we do like the swirls, but as hearts. And I know we did that on one other design. We were able to add a heart in. I liked how we did that. So maybe we can do that again. So here's a little one, X. Here's this is just like how I am testing out designs on my little not sketch pad, my little dry erase marker in the back of like an acrylic clipboard here. So I think how we did that heart is we just came up and swooped and then just made the heart. So we could join that with maybe some squiggles. Just trying to think here. This is gonna be like a little brain teaser for me. There we go. So we could like have them all go at different angles. And then we could like work our way back up. Or they could all be upright theoretically. I really am having to like think about it quite a bit. I don't know. Anyway, we could do something around kind of like that. So it could be like just big and open. I kind of like that idea. So kind of how we did the whale, just a little bit bigger. We could do that, like exaggerate these hearts a little bit, and I don't know. I think that might be a fun, simple way to start. So let's give that a go. All right. I think I'll start off the side like how I did in the drawing, and then we'll like go off the sides here and there. I won't like stay within here. We'll have it feel like it's a big overall pattern. Oh, Sewn by Sarah says this looks fun. Yeah, and I haven't done this again in a while, and I'm definitely still learning. So this is fun for me. Again, we're free motion quilting with my home sewing machine here. So I'm gonna take out a few pins right away. We kind of are over pinning for just these little guys, and they seem to like stick together really nicely with these little quilt pieces. So this is the kind of the benefit of doing the quilt as you go. All right, I'm gonna like go way up in here again. So you don't see anything till I come out the other side, I don't think, but let's bring up our back thread. Okay, we should be good to go now. Oh, let's get the gloves. I'm gonna have to go slow because this is like, this really is, like I have to let my brain think about how to get these hearts going. Okay, and I do want to keep them kind of large, which I'm not great at either. I tend to like keep doing small things. Okay, there's our first heart. I think I'm gonna just stop right there and let's add some swirls. Let's keep them kind of big. All right, now I think I'm gonna come off and do another heart. Let's just kind of keep them all upright, maybe. So this is like going off the page, and then like we're coming back up on the page. All right, so they're not gonna be all perfectly straight, clearly. All right, I need to pause right there and remove this pin, and hopefully I can continue this arc. But just nice and big stitches like this. This will be good for the first one. For the night. All right, I'm doing another one. All right, I kind of trapped myself in here. So how do I get out? We'll go, I guess we're gonna cross over lines here. That's fine. This is the part of free motion quilting that I have not mastered for sure, is like the getting in and out of spaces. So this is gonna be like weird and squiggly there, but maybe we'll have to add more in other spots just to balance it out. I'm in the border now. I don't like how I did that one there, but what you gonna do? I'm not picking it out. So let's keep going. I think if I add some squiggles down here when I'm done, we'll just fill it with squiggles. So I'm gonna squiggle myself off into the border again. And then I think we'll squiggle back down in here and I'll add another heart. So I'm in the border again now. I gotta think about how I'm gonna get to the heart position again. Gotta swoop on, like downward. Alright, I want to get one up here. Alright, so now I'm in the border again, but we'll come around and come in, and I'm going to add a squiggle here and there yet to just kind of fill it in. There, I'm going to just travel down to the corner again. I'm in the border right now, and we're going to add a few squiggles to the corner there. Ooh, and I think my presser foot is kind of coming off here. All right, but good. I think we got it. Oh yeah, we're definitely coming off. Getting unscrewed here. But I think we got it. So here's this guy. So that one quick compared to the unicorn, our first one last night. So we're definitely big and loose again. And I'm just gonna get the little our border, and there, it cleans it up so quickly by throwing that little edge on. So, you know, this area is weird and there's some weird bits, but like, I don't know, some parts are looking pretty cute. So I like this. So we did the hearts. The hearts will draw our focus to the hearts in the fish. So I think that's pretty fun. I like how that turned out. So, all right, let's do another one, I suppose. First, let's, I'm going to just move this back here for a sec and put my presser foot down. And now I'm going to tighten that up again. It tends to get loose, which is annoying. And I should have checked it beforehand, but whatever, we got it now. Okay, so does anyone have ideas for any of the rest of these? Because I have not thought about these at all yet. So first of all, let's do a little review again. I think it's fun to just keep looking at these. So here's, we got the X, the U. That's so much more detailed. That's what's gonna be so fun about this quilt. There's gonna be like just all sorts of different things going on with it. That's crazy detailed, but I think it fits the unicorn for sure, I think. And I think this one turned out kind of sweet. So, all right. That's how we get a bunch done in one day. You just do some cute simple designs like that. So this one, we got the like rainbow thing going on. We could do more of those like rainbows, or what are those called again? Those fans. I forget what that design is called again, but where we do like the kind of like little rainbows going in and out everywhere. Let's just see, I'm just out of curiosity, where do they fall on here? Okay, so if we did the rainbow things on the R, the U has all those rainbows too. So they're not that close to each other, but I don't know, maybe we should have them be a little bit more different. I don't know. Just because they're sort of close. Well, all right, so that's that one. So this one we could play with the stripes. This is actually almost like those rainbows too, where, you know, it kind of goes, arcs back and forth. Oh, Amy says the idea for the owl was a branch on a tree. We could do that. That's right, we could do like a whole pictorial thing. That would be kind of fun. Speaking of that, we could do that for this guy too. Feels like I got two in there, but I think it's just the one. How about pebbles? Oh, so my Sarah says pebbles. That would be pretty cute. We should definitely do pebbles on one. That's one that I want to practice anyway. For sure. This one could have a bunch of flowers. We could do pebbles for the seahorse, maybe. All right, so what did we talk about with this? That it could be, he could be, oh, I do kind of like the idea of him being in branches in the tree. Okay, let's go with this guy. We can do like a little framing of him, maybe like little leafy frames, almost like little, like if we did little lazy daisy sort of single chain stitch branches. And then other ones could come in. Okay, I kind of like that idea. All right, so let's draw it out. That's enough of an idea for for it to be something. So let's kind of, oh my god, did I totally lose? Oh, here it is. Like I said, I keep losing my dry erase marker, and I'm not even going anywhere. Okay, so there we are. It's tucked under here. Let's draw the owl out quick here. Boop, boop. And oh. Okay, so this is kind of the space we're working in. So like if we swoop up, like kind of like we're making like a pretty frame around him like that, and then we could travel back down and do kind of almost like a feather, but like with really little branches. So it'd be like a feather stitch. So okay, we'd probably go up, do our little feather on top, or our leaf on top, and then work our way down on either side would be like technically how we would do that, I think. So it'd be like a baby little feather. Ooh, it looks kind of cute if we offset them. Okay, I kind of like them offset. Yeah, we're gonna offset them. So the leaves will be, you know, like stair-stepped versus next to each other. Okay, I like that. And then, what if we put it like a little moon up on the top? I'd have to like pick up. We'd have to like just stitch that on its own though, I think. That'd be kind of cute. I like that. And then we could just, you know, this will be like cut off probably. Then we could just add like some extra little branches in. Maybe do some more of those feather guys on the way down. So zoop, maybe another branch up there, maybe a branch here. Going off the page. This one could maybe go off to, so like he's in a little like bramble of branches. All right, I like that. Let's do it. Oh, Amy says Amy suggested this design. She says, I think this was your idea when we stitched it. That could be. All right, so now this one I didn't actually draw all of the lines, the blue lines all the way through. I think I'm actually going to do that now because I'm finding that super helpful to see the line all the way. So I'm actually gonna, let's just take these pins out already. I'm gonna just keep these little center ones. I'm got a pretty good pin pile going here. To clean those up. I'll probably just let them be till end of the week here. So again, Thursday will be my last day here for the week. And then we'll be on for next week and the week after. And then after that, it's going to be a little bit more sporadic. I'm hoping we'll get the text messages thing working out again. They've been just a little spastic. Geez, I haven't said that word in a long time. The service that we're working through, like we're still getting approved, but they said we're approved, and then so they're sending some of our texts, but not all of them. So anyway, we're on there. Well, we've been bumped to high priority or whatever BS. So we'll see. about the texting thing. But after the next 2 weeks, like I said, I'll be sort of more off just because, you know, I won't, you know, don't know what's happening with baby, and I am definitely getting more tired this time of day and stuff. So we might do some afternoon ones, lives, or things like that. So the texting is so I can let you guys know like the plan when I'm going live. You know what? Since I have this here, I'm gonna kind of draw my swoop. I think that's gonna be helpful. Let's have this one be kind of like lower, and then then this one can come up and like frame him around the top, almost like he's in like a little nook. Oh, I guess he's just kind of floating in there. I mean, we could have the branch come up, but let's just have him float. Who cares? That's fine. And I do like the idea of that moon kind of facing him this way. All right, so I'll do that separate when I'm done. We'll just start and stop that. And then like, let's just add extra branches. Just kind of going on and off. And, you know, maybe we have a little one here. Maybe one going up here. We can decide on those, but I think this is going to be my general line, and then I'll follow that up, and we'll do the little. So come up, do both sides on the way down, which will get us back down here. Then go up, do both sides on the way back down, and then getting same with these. Okay, I think I got a plan, you guys. Let's do it! Yay! All right. Let's start on this side, I think. Oh, Tracy says I'm going to use your time away to watch some of your earlier videos. That's not a bad idea. Maybe we'll feature like some other projects or some other blocks and stuff that we've worked on here, because that would be kind of fun to just like do like a recap series. Oh, I don't need these on yet. I need to get this underneath here first. I'm popping up to see, hey, you guys on TikTok too. I am popping up to like check things out there every once in a while. It's not the camera isn't quite in my eyesight, so I gotta check in on you guys there. But if there's any questions up there, I'll answer when I look. Ooh, shoot. So now, okay, that's what was going on. This presser foot's a little goofy because I'm tightening it. I don't know, like the size of it is a little weird. Like I can't bring like with my presser foot or my foot up, I can't go all the way down because the foot is blocking the needle. I don't know, it's a little goofy, but anyway. But like it has to be like on a surface here, so it's kind of tight, but whatever. I think I got it. So all right, a couple little stitches. Let's get this back on. All right, so I'm gonna follow that line on the right first. It's a little hard to see here, but ooh, that sucked back in there. I don't like that. Hopefully we're okay on the back. So I'm doing my best to stay on that line, and I'm not doing great, but it's kind of hard to see, but I think we're fine. There, that's a decent archy shape. Good enough. All right, so I do want like little itty bitty feathers, leaves, but it's like a feather design, which I haven't done in a while. So let's give that a try. So there's a little leafy on the top. All right, I'm gonna do one on this side. Travel down a little bit, then do one on the other side. I'm not sure we've done a feather stitch this small before with the stitches, or with the leaves this far apart. It's kind of fun. It's looking kind of bloopy, but the thing with feathers is like if your initial arc is like going this way, your feather you want to have it like it's coming out of the arc. So you almost have to like imagine you're going the same direction as your line and then coming out an arc versus like coming straight out. And I was kind of doing that a little bit. So let's see if I can make them a little bit more nice, like I'm coming up and out of them. I think they're a little farther apart than they are in my head when I'm moving around here. I suppose I can get them a little closer, but I'll probably stick to this now so they all have the same look. It's a little bit of a challenge because my arc changes direction. So I gotta like keep moving my leaves direction as I stitch them, and that's a little bit of a challenge. Alright, and I think we'll stop there. I'm just gonna put my needle down and rotate so you guys can see it. So upside down here, but there. So we kind of offset it. Looks like I did get a little bit bigger at the bottom, but I think that's kind of fine. Starting little at the top and going down. So kind of ferny. Different look for feathers. I kind of like it. It's fun to try. So, all right, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. We should go up and we should end up back at the bottom again, and then we'll get like these other little guys, and then I'm going to just travel up here. You know, I got to just travel around to get all these other ones. So I'll just like do like straight lines all the way around. And then afterwards I will take this out of the sewing machine and I'll start fresh just at this moon, and then I'll stop at the moon. So the moon will be all on its own. But all right, anyway, I'm gonna remove these pins, and then then I will get this other side. Ooh, you guys, we get to see baby again tomorrow. I have another checkup, and it's been a month since my last checkup. I think after this checkup, now they start seeing me more often. But this is like my chill time, apparently, so they say, this past month. So I guess that ends tomorrow. All right. I definitely veered from my angle. I don't know why, but like now it's arcing like this. I just kept going. I just kept watching my thread and not watching my line. So my line went up this way. I'm going up this way and arcing it back up. So that's the new shape of this little fern. Which is kind of fun. It can be a little bit more viney. We're gonna have to start getting more serious on all the actual having a baby stuff, like the post birth things soon, like names, for example, and getting all the stuff. We don't have any stuff yet, like cribs, etc. So we're pushing all that till 3rd trimester, so that's coming up on us quick here. crazy. I'm gonna get a little bit bigger with these down here, just to match the other ones. The other side. This is feeling much more natural doing these feathers or leaves in this direction, like straight up and down versus sideways like I had to do with the other one. Alright. Alright, let's pivot again, see what we got. Alright, see I arced up like that again, or at the top there. But cute! Okay, I like it. I'm gonna shimmy sham over to this one here. Get this little corner done because he's kind of big, and then I'm gonna come back and around. We'll get this guy here, and then this guy here, and then we'll have it, I think. And then, you know, and then going back to the moon. But cute, I think that, I mean, this is plenty fine for a design for this. All right, so let's just, let me go up now. I mean, when I work on this, I'm trying to, I mean, like the beauty with Quilt As You Go, where you can work with smaller blocks, is that I can rotate it like this. I could work in this direction, but I am trying to stay in an upright position as best I can, just to get used to, you know, the idea that on a big quilt, I would have to work, like I wouldn't be able to rotate it so much. I mean, I suppose I could, but with practice, but I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go a little further over with this arc. All right, I might make it curvy too. There, okay. Now I'm gonna go back and add the leaves. Again, I'm off here and off here. This will be cut off, so I'm not concerned about right here. But let's start adding leaves up a little high, just in case I do have to go out of the border a little bit when I cut this. Alright, I feel like I'm starting to get into it now. This is one of those things where it takes 20 minutes or a half hour to get cracking. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna just trim these off. They're not in my way. Alright, now I'm gonna travel over to this side. So again, this will get cut off eventually, so I'm not worried about it being super ugly. Alright, and again, let's make a little fern bit on the edge here. Trying to get my stitch length a little bit better. It's been kind of tight. It's been like that just in general. That's something that I would love to have, like a bigger free motion quilting project where I just practice being just more loose, just loosening it up a little bit. All right. There's that one. I'm gonna travel up to the top. Here, let me show you guys again though. So there we are. Got this guy down here. Got this little one up here. He's looking nice. This guy's feathers look the best out of all three of these. So yeah, I just need a little warm up. Okay, so I'm gonna shimmy sham to here, do this little bit, and then I'm gonna take it off the machine and we'll jump back and do this moon. So again, I'm just hanging out on the edge here. Well, I don't have any more pins, so I gotta like pay attention to not let it bunch up on me either. All right, now I'm gonna start this arc. Okay, there we go. Let's go back. start our leaves. Ooh, and now I'm close to the edge of my machine here, so it's getting a little bunched up. I'm going to fold that in. So I am in the border now, but again, this might still show. All right, and I think that's good. So let's trim it. Amy, I don't think yaks are farm animals. To me, that's like more of like a... Gosh, actually, how would those be now? In my head, they're like goats out in the mountains or something, but that is a good question. We did not look into that. When we were like, we always kind of tend to look up something about the animals, or like if we don't know a bit of anatomy, we'll look it up. But that would have been a good thing to look up when we were working on the yak. Here, I just want to show this framed quick, and then we'll do. There we go. See, it gets cut off all kind of nice there. So I'm gonna put that moon in here now. Like an Andes mountain sort of thing or something, right? Or not sure it's, I mean, I'm sure you can find it in like barns and, or like, you know, I don't know, maybe it's raised for stuff now. I have no idea. That is a good question though. Look that one up before doing the yak. Like in the Himalayas or something, you know? I have no idea. Let's see if... Oh, thanks, Patty! Oh, Patty says, I wish I could do what you can do. Well, I am still learning for sure, and I'm more than happy to give out tips and stuff from what I know so far doing this stuff. Definitely 100% still learning though. I'm not sure how I'm going to bring these to the back. We'll see. I'm going to still start with my little few stitches here. Okay, and let's try this little moon. Oh, Amy's going to look it up for us. All the yak info that we need to know. So I'm just making kind of a chunky looking little moon here. I think we did it. We'll see. Oh, get that needle back up. Oh, hey, it looks like I started and stopped in the same spot. So now normally, like if I was working on a quilt block, I would maybe try and pull these to the back. I just might cut them off. I think I'm gonna just cut them off. Oh, Amy says icy cold mountainous regions. Icy cold mountainous regions. I'm just cutting it off. You know what? And that makes me think I didn't cut off anything from the back of any of these other ones. Oh, it did bunch up kind of at the beginning. Remember when I'm like, ooh, it kind of caught. It looks like it went in the machine a little bit too. I'm gonna just trim all that because it's a little oily. I'm sure this is outside our cutting and sewing line anyway. All right, well, that's what it looks like from the back. Here we are at the front. Ooh, Patricia says an idea is to use a coral reef for the seahorse. Ooh, I like that idea. We could do a coral reef and do like pebbles and stuff kind of within the coral. Maybe we do a coral shape and then fill in the shape with little pebbles. And then the rest can just like be like nice and open. I kind of like that idea. Let's do that. So maybe we do that guy next. All right, there we go. I think that's legitimate and cute, and I think that turned out nice. A little silly moon up in there. All right, cool. So again, we did this guy and this guy tonight. I think we're off to a good start. All right, let's try and do one more. We got, I don't know, 18 minutes yet or so. I don't know if we'll be able to do one, but we might be able to prep or get it started maybe. So here's the seahorse. This is the one that we were just talking about. Oh, again, I didn't draw the lines on here. I'm going to do that first. So some of these ones that I must have done earlier, I didn't, like I have the corners on, but it was really nice having the full lines drawn on there. And it's kind of silly that I'm, you know, why pin them all if I'm just going to take them all off right now. But like, I suppose, you know, while we're storing it, it was good that I had them pinned. Okay, let's get those lines drawn. Just lining up the corners with the corners that I drew. Looks good. Just nice, yeah, having a full line here. All right, this again, it's where, oops, I lost the cover. It's harder to bend over. So this is, again, my cut line. So this is how big the blocks will end up being before sewing. So they'll shrink quite a bit. Okay, let's get our little drawing out. Yeah, so tonight, I don't think we're gonna actually quilt that. Let's just plan it out. Just because I don't think we'll have time to do the whole thing. I suppose we could do like the coral part and then leave it on the machine and do the let's get our square first. Do the pebbles next. So all right, S. Ooh, you're kind of hard to draw. There's your big belly. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. Here's our little seahorse. Okay. He's kind of cute like that. Let's give him eyes. There. All right. All right, so coral. We could almost have his little tail wrapped around that. I think I remember us talking about that, but maybe kind of just like framing it like how we just did the owl. All right, coral. That would kind of just be like cactuses almost, right? Kind of kelpy looking. So we got like these kind of blobular shapes maybe. You can be going off the edge. I mean, that's kind of cute. I mean, those are kind of reindeer-y, but you know, I think we'd get the idea from context, and then we could practice like our pebbles. Pebble is a pretty common quilt fill or like a quilt design, and I don't know. I feel like it takes a lot of practice, and I definitely need practice. Just to make them look nice. Like this is actually nice practice just doing what I'm doing here. But so this would kind of film in so they're really kind of got some neat texture and stuff. So that's kind of cool. We got a lot of contrast here. So if we don't quilt anything else, I mean, we could do a couple little circles that we start and stop. That would be kind of cute. Like itty bitty circles that we, like how we did the moon where we go off and then come back on. I kind of like that. It's almost like he's in a little aquarium, right? So, but like, I like the contrast between heavily dense area. So let's just plop stuff in. But this would be like pebbles as well, kind of like over here. Like I like how how heavy it is here and then how open it is everywhere else. I think that kind of works. So, all right. Kind of wondering if we just freehand this, or like if I don't even draw it out, if I just start stitching. So what I would do is probably draw in these shapes, not draw, but like sew in these shapes, and then come back and do the pebbles afterwards. So I think we can get a start on this. I probably won't finish this one, but you know what? For the sake of getting all these done, I think it's going to be good to like get started with it. So I'm going to remove this pin too. Gotta think about it a little bit as I go. I think maybe the less I think about it, the better, because it'll be more like kind of loose. But all right, just had to mentally draw it there for a little bit. Let's get going. It is nice to have my little clipboard nearby, like it's within eyesight, so I can always like glance back at that. That's helpful, like for a starting point. I mean, obviously my proportions are on the seahorse in the drawing is a little different than the actual stitched one, but we'll get it. All right, there. Both of my threads are on the surface. Hold them there tighter this time. Do a few stitches to kind of lock them in. All right, and then I can get the gloves on. All right, and let's see. All right, I'm gonna make that shape now, theoretically. Let's give it a go. So we're making that coral shape that I'm gonna like later fill in with pebbles. Okay, let's go all the way up here. Maybe it comes up here. We can go off the page a little bit into the border. Whew. I think I held my breath that whole time. That's no good. That's a habit that I'm trying to break. But there we go. I think that's actually a really nice shape. I like it a lot. I think it looks corally too, so that's cool. So all right, so we got that. I'm tempted to just start filling it in right away. Should we just start filling this one in? Ooh, here's a good question. If I start filling it in down here, how do I go all the way up and like get all the way back down? That's the part, just like thinking how to get in and out. All right, I'm just gonna start doing pebbles on this, I think, because why not? And I have my drawing yet over there, so I can always look at that tomorrow. So to remember. So I'm gonna try and do like pebbles up one side and then try and work my way back down the other side. Yeah, exactly. Tracy says travel on the outline. Yeah, so I think, yeah, we'll just do stuff and then I'll kind of try to travel back down. There'll be so much going on that I think I can travel in and around. Amy said I don't think you need the pebbles, but I think it'll be kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, this is fine just like that. I could just do this on both sides and probably be done, but I like the idea. Someone mentioned earlier over on TikTok about trying pebbles, and I do kind of like that idea just for practice sake. And actually, I don't think I'm going to worry about doing one side and then the other side. I'm just going to worry about making circles. And then I can travel back down later. However, this is more so just like good practice for me to do. I'm like biting my lip as I do this. So I'm just gonna like go fill into the end and then we'll have to travel back out somehow. kind of looking like swirls, which I don't like through there, so I'm gonna have to work on varying what I do a little bit more, I think. All right, but I think we got this first little area. They're just traveled around a little bit. Feeling good though, they're feeling like circular, which is kind of fun. Big one up here, and put some small ones in. All right, this is actually looking really cute, I think. All right, well, we got some time yet, so let's just keep going. I'll go for the next like 6 minutes or so, then I'll show you guys what we got. And we will finish up this guy tomorrow, no problem, I think. I mean, getting the idea figured out is half the battle, right? I'm surprised we still have bobbin thread, actually. I predict maybe tomorrow we will have to change bobbins, but I did wind another bobbin for when we run out. Oops. So I started thinking about something else and I went like way far out of the line, but whatever. It makes sense for coral. Coral's kind of porous and if I'm going out of the line a little bit, I think we're okay. Ooh, I think that is it, actually. Speaking of out of bobbin, I think we just ran out of bobbin. Dang, did I call that? Holy cow. So I guess we'll stop there for the evening, but that is hilarious. I literally just ran out of bobbin. Let's try and pull this to the back. So we'll start from there tomorrow. Dang, that had to be like within 30 seconds that we ran out of bobbin from when I said. But anyway, there we go. So far on these pebbles, I think they're looking pretty good. Like, I'm feeling good about them. They're feeling like round, and I'm feeling good about making them, which was definitely not the case when I did pebbles the first time. So this was good. That's hilarious still that we ran out of that. But okay, so the start of our coral, I think we got a pretty neat little bubbly theme going here. We're gonna do another one. Just to show you guys again, we're gonna do another one on the other side, and I do think I wanna come back and do those extra little bubbles. I think those are pretty cute. That'd be a fun little addition in there. So awesome, you guys! Let's grab the other two again. Ooh, let's just peek. There, so it'll be cut off a little bit there, which is totally fine. But yeah, so tonight we got that guy going. We got this guy done. Let's frame him up again. It looks so different when we like mock cut it. So like that. Ooh, cute, like it. And then this little dude got the little sweet little hearts going. I like how he turned out. Okay, so we have 4 of our, I think there's 11 that we need done. So we got like 4.5 done. So again, here's last night's the whale and the crazy unicorn. I love how this one turned out. It's so busy. Anyway, I like the contrast of like, we have some crazy ones and then we have like some just super simple ones. Oh, let's frame these up again too. So like I think it makes a big difference, especially on these simple ones. Like look how much more clean and pretty that looks. Just getting rid of the edges. And then this guy too, just getting rid of those edges is gonna just clean it up quite a bit there. But anyway, so we got 4.5 out of our, I think 11, but we still have corners and stuff to do too. So we'll definitely be working on this next week yet, but not for long. Like, you know, we're cruising through these. This isn't gonna take that long to finish quilting all of these. And then this is it for the quilting, unless we add a border, but I don't really wanna do that. We'll see. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll continue on this guy and do another one or two. All right, so here it is from far away, so you guys can see. Kind of sometimes nice to see it all together and like that, but awesome. So thank you guys again for hanging out with me this evening. I will be back at 8:30 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. And I'll be here through Thursday this week, and then again Monday through Thursday the next 2 weeks before I'm off and on. So, and we'll go see baby pictures tomorrow again. So hopefully that all goes well, and I can report back. All right, have a lovely evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.